Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, all depending on when you are watching. So I got some new toys that I'm trying out. I got a lapel mic, and I also had this awesome story that's not necessarily awesome, but I think it's interesting. So I wanted to just kind of share it with you. I'm a big believer that the happiest people in life are those who are operating within their God-ordained purpose, and those who make decisions, those who are decisive. I believe that those who are indecisive are often allowing the universe to make decisions for them. And sometimes you get lucky and you stumble upon a situation that is ideal, but oftentimes you stumble upon situations that are not fitting, that are not ideal, that you didn't have any say-so in. And because of that, it often leads to people being a little undone, a little upset, so on and so forth, right? So my family, my wife, my 3 children, and also my parents, Mama Fox and Papa Fox, they all came over to just be together, right? And so Marvin decided that he wanted to go to the sub place to get dinner, right? So Marv decided that he wanted to go to a sub place to get dinner. So when we're writing out our list, Marv not only picks the restaurant, but then he is the first person to write his item for order, right? So my wife, she gets all of the orders, and so the order comes to the house, and somehow, some way, my wife forgot to put Marv's order down, right? And I don't know what happened, but somehow his order was left out. So everybody gets their food, right? So you're taking out all these subs, and these things are gigantic, right? And everybody's kind of chomping into their sub, and we noticed that Marv doesn't have anything to eat. And so here's where the craziness ensues, or here's where the craziness happens. My father's like, hey man, do you want some of my sub? He had a Philly cheesesteak, and Marv's like, no, I don't want any. And so everybody's kind of offering their sub or half of their sub to Marv, and Marv saying, I don't want any, because what he ordered was unlike anything that we all had. So my father starts getting a little bit frustrated that Marv isn't being grateful or showing any gratitude for what he's being offered, right? And I'm getting a little annoyed at my father keeps asking my son what he wants. And at some point I'm like, listen, if the dude doesn't want to eat it, if he doesn't want to take any of these options, and then just let him sit there and let him be, right? So finally Marv's starting to cry, he's starting to tear up a little bit, and he's not going crazy, he's not ballistic, but he's just kind of, tears rolling down with the calm face, right? So my father's like, I can't believe this is ridiculous. And I can't really read my father, because I think part of it is like, are you going to be this ungrateful and not take anybody's food? But I think part of it was he was really felt bad that Marvin wasn't getting his food. So now everybody's chiming in. Now Mama Fox is chiming in, now Sarah's chiming in, now my pops is chiming in, and I'm chiming in. I think even Simon and Lucy has something to say. Everybody's chiming in. Marv at this point is being absolutely quiet. And so he decides that he's not going to eat anything. So Sarah quickly calls up the sub place and says, maybe I can order you another sub, because they delivered it, right? So she orders it, and they're done. They're done taking orders. So Marv goes downstairs. I say, hey man, why don't you go downstairs, kind of get yourself together. Why don't you go downstairs and come back when you're ready, right? So Lucy leaves the room. Simon disappears, who knows where, probably into the woods somewhere. And then it's just me, Sarah, and my parents. So Sarah says, should I go order him a sub, and should I go pick it up, right? So they wouldn't deliver anymore, but they were taking orders, right? So I said, well, I don't know. If you do that, you're going to develop a kid who's going to be spoiled. And he's going to think that if he throws a fit, or if he can just be stubborn long enough, he'll get whatever he wants. So finally she goes and gets whatever. She calls, they're still taking orders. She places the order. She goes downstairs, gets him. They travel really, really fast. They come back. He's got the biggest smile on his face. He got what he wanted. Although at first I thought that was a story of, how to spoil a child, I thought to myself, you know what? He got what he wanted. He stood firm. He was stubborn. He's like, listen, I'm not taking option B. I'm not taking option C. I'm not taking option D. I know what I wanted. I chose this restaurant because I wanted this particular meal or this particular item. And he was steadfast. He was decisive, and he was willing to maybe even wait till tomorrow to get it, today. Or he said, you know what? I just won't eat it all. Now, the not eating it all part is a little crazy, but I like the fact that he was stubborn enough to get what he wants. And I hope that translates into a stubbornness that is ambitious and will stop at nothing within reason to get what he actually wants versus settling in life for whatever someone is willing to give him. So it's this weird parenting story. Maybe you have some stories like that, but I thought that it was a moment where I was upset with him, annoyed by him, irritated by him, but then I became proud that he was decisive, and even more proud that at the end of the day, he got what he wanted. Marv Fox Jr., I help incredibly ambitious and brave people discover their purpose with 2 simple questions. Done.